Gambia. Joining my Israel, welcome to Gambia. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah to all my Muslim brothers and sisters, and peace, peace, peace to all my other friends and followers. What's going on? How's everybody doing today? It's your brother Abdullah. What's up? We're here with another video, man. We're gonna do another follow-up reflections video. So yeah, we're here today. What's going on? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. I would love to say we're here in the wonderful continent of Africa and the smiling coast of the Gambia, but we're not right now. We're stuck in America handling some business, and soon, inshallah, I'll be able to report back from Africa and back from Gambia, inshallah ta'ala. So as for now, I just want to say hi to all my friends and followers, all my brothers and sisters. What's going on? And I wanted to give you, I wanted to have another reflections video, if that's okay with you guys. So in this series of the reflection videos, first let me say, on this channel, I really need you guys to subscribe. Right now, we like at 148 subscribers, which is good. Alhamdulillah, we grateful for every subscriber. But we really need you guys to hit that subscribe button. We trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. But we're going to make it small leaps and bounds first. Let's try to get to 500 first. Let's celebrate every small goal. So let's make our next celebration at 500. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make the next celebration at 500. So if you watching this, please do me a favor. If you watching this, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share this video with your friends and family. Smash that notification bell. The notification bell is designed so that when you hit the notification bell, you get my videos. So every time my videos come up, they automatically come straight to your phone. You like get first seat, at the basketball game. You in the front row. You get the first seat tickets to the movies. You know how this go. So subscribe, man. That's what we need. We need that subscription. So even if you need to pause right now and just go ahead and hit that subscription, I'm not mad at you. Go ahead and hit that subscription. Come on back. We're going to be right here. Okay, now to move on. What's going on, man? How's everybody doing, man? Like I said, it's your brother Abdullah. We here. We live. We ready. Let's go. So in this reflection video right here, I wanted to talk about what's the benefits of the diaspora and moving to the Gambia or moving to Africa? So I'm going to keep going over some of the things that have always been familiar and themes that I've used concerning myself and concerning my community. One of the things that I wanted to mention to you guys, and this is a video that I'm going to do also, is one of my next videos that I'm going to do soon is a reflection video to our mothers, to the mothers in our community, specifically in America, that are losing sons in these vast numbers. All of these boys that's being killed, all of these boys have mothers. So I want to talk to the mothers. When I look at my analytics on my page, it's a lot of males following us. Alhamdulillah, that's good. But what's being lost is a lot of males who have mothers. So I want to talk also to these mothers that are losing their sons and daughters oftentimes to this violence in America and in the West. But that's for another video. But today we're gonna touch on a similar topic today, and we're gonna reflect on something similar. As everybody can see, I got my Gambia shirt on. We out here. Oh, also I want to let y'all know, definitely we got some merch coming soon. Stay tuned. We got some hot merch coming, inshallah. As soon as it hit, I'm gonna lay it out. I'm gonna put everything out there. wrap it up with the ribbon for you so you could go ahead and cop that merch. We also doing custom merch too. We're going to launch a little side business, little side hustle. So, yeah, get in tune, man. Holla at us, man. Whenever you're ready, man. I know all of my followers who love us out there, you know, they want to support the movement. You're wondering how you could support the movement so we could do more. So we're going to create some avenues. We're going to create some ways that you could support the movement. And that's through this merchandise, man. We're going to create some T-shirts, you know, some hats, whatever the case may be. Yeah, and, you know, y'all could come, you know, jump online and come snatch them up. So that's that. So I wanted to talk about the benefits of moving to the Gambia from many different aspects that sit heavy with the diaspora. One of the ways I wanted to mention that sit heavy with the diaspora and what would be good for us in going to the Gambia or going to Africa is our mental health. One of the things that African Americans, definitely male African Americans, and females tremendously deal with in America is mental health issues. High rates of suicide, drug addiction, overall bad decisions, that even that connecting to our medical faculties, high blood pressure, heart attacks, diabetes, and a lot of these things are not only just connected to the bad food, which there's a ton of bad food in America, but also connected to environmental issues, a lot of stress in this country. And a lot of stress because there's a lot of pressure on African Americans in this country, pressure that's known and seen, that they can identify, and pressure that they can't even identify. They can't even translate as to why they may be going through a lot of the things they're going through, or why they're stressed out, or why they have depression issues. And so one of the benefits of being in Africa, and I've seen this time and time again, not only through myself, you know, not only through myself, but through countless other people who have been to the Gambia. One of the things that they have all mentioned is the stress reliever, that it's an immediate stress reliever. It's a stress healer. Not only does it heal your stress in the aspect of just your mental stress. Africa, everybody who I've known, who I've talked to and experienced their journeys with them, you know, all of them have mentioned that even physical ailments that they were going through in America, high blood pressure and things like that, as soon as skin diseases, skin problems, eczema and things like that, as soon as a lot of these people, including myself, went to Gambia and to Africa, excuse me, these situations were lowered, or in some situations even disappeared. This is the beauty of being in a place that you take ownership, in a place where you feel safe, in a place that's conducive to a good health and your mental well-being. And so also, you know, the beauty of Africa is that it's mostly all of Africa, definitely the Gambia, it's a tropical continent. Gambia it's like the tropics. It's like being in Hawaii or Puerto Rico or any, like, you know, Caribbeans and stuff like that. It's the tropics. And so you have a great amount of sun, that vitamin D all day long. And little do you know that vitamin D is helping you out. That sun is giving you the energy that your body needs. Our body takes in vitamin D, and it turns that vitamin D into energy. So this is wonderful on your mental health. There's many people, they associate different things to value. I often say, and I believe this to be the truth, and a lot of people profess this too, and I agree with these people, is that one of the most valuable things in this world is a peace of mind. Even in Islam, it talks about safety. You know, safety being put on a pedestal. Having safety is paramount. You have to have You can't have a good living and a good environment without having a safe environment, without having a comfortable and even happy environment. And it's okay to be happy. It's okay to be safe. Oftentimes you'll find, definitely in the American lexicon, people who try to escape from these conditions that we face in the West, definitely in America, you'll find people associating that to some form of weakness. Oh, that person is weak. They want to run away from the struggle, yada, yada, whatever the case may be. We have to get away from this kind of mentality. We need all to run away from this struggle. This struggle is not even our struggle, and the struggle has no end game. Many people are fighting in this country. Many people on many different levels are fighting for fairness, for some form of equality, for the right to just live, for many different things that are just, as they say, basic human rights. But they're not afforded those situations in this country. And they haven't been afforded those situations in this country. And they've been fighting for a long time. This war for equality, for even just fairness, even just the simple right to live has too oftentimes gone on deaf ears in America, and in many countries in the West, when it comes to the African diaspora. So, I wanted to bring this to our attentions, and I want, us to really ponder where we are at, where we came from, and where we're going in clarity. Is there success in America? Is success in America attainable? Let's make that a question. Is success and the objectives that are often laid out attainable? Are the powers that be ever going to give the African diaspora equality in America? Are they going to give you equal access to the simplest things, to economics, medical, education, wealth, neighborhood distribution, and wealth distribution in your neighborhoods? Are they going to give you equality in any of those platforms? If you believe that in your lifetime, and like I said, let me make this clear. I do not knock my brothers and sisters that are fighting in America. I don't knock you. As for me, I have another avenue, and I hope that, everybody respects my avenue and my choice too. My choice is not to keep up the good fight. That's not my choice. That's not my mission. That's not where I'm headed, and that's not what I wish upon my peoples, is to keep up the good fight. Because in keeping up the good fight, there's going to be many lives lost, I believe, and many lives that are even lived that are not lived to the fullest extent in trying to fight this battle. In one of my last videos, I was mentioning the horrific murder rates throughout America in different cities and stuff like that. And I was a point I forgot. I want to mention that point right now before I forget again. When you look at the cities throughout America, and I showed these cities on another clip I did when I was doing the statistics, just the numbers, showing the numbers throughout America of some of the most violent cities in America. But I want to bring this to our attention, and it was the title of one of my last videos, where they mention that you often hear from the powers that be that Africa's unsafe. People say, "Oh, you going to Africa? You need to have a will and testament. You need to have your power of attorney ready. You might get over there. They're gonna kill you over there. They're gonna do this to you in Africa." Woo, woo, woo. But how many African countries in their cities have Africans or even African Americans or Afro-diasporans dying by the numbers that we are right now in real time dying in America? Ask yourself that question. Chicago is dropping like 700 black bodies a year. Baltimore, Maryland, 300-400 bodies, black bodies a year. Philadelphia, 500 or more black bodies a year. Detroit, Michigan, 300-400 black bodies a year. Mothers that gotta bury their sons and daughters. Like in my last video, they say that 40,000 people died to gun violence, murdered in 2020. And they on par to match that again this year in 2021. And Allah knows best. 40,000 people murdered to gun violence. How much is our lives worth? It says in Islam that if you save one life, it's as if you saved all of mankind. And if one life is lost, it's as if it is the loss of all of mankind. Ask yourself, how valuable is your son and your daughter? We gotta stop placing a low value on ourselves and on our children. Because I could understand it if we feel like we have no option. If we were never taught that we have an option. But that's on our channel right here, My Journey, My Hijrah, we're here to expose that we in fact do have an option. That option is the continent of Africa. For me, I chose Gambia. For you, you could choose Gambia or, any other country you want to choose. You got 54 countries on the continent you could choose from. Have a ball, knock yourself out. You got many different places you could go to on the continent, And don't get me wrong, people are going to argue back. They're going to say, oh, well, you got some countries in Africa that are violent. Yeah, but I can avoid those countries. I can avoid those countries for true peace, not avoiding those problems in one state only to move to another state and encounter the same problems or even worse oftentimes. I'll give you an example. A lot of people, they move from the Northeast all the time. They was moving down to Atlanta, Georgia, moving down to Georgia, the Carolinas. Oftentimes, they was moving into worse situations than they left. Definitely Atlanta right now. Atlanta's crazy on many different levels. Atlanta is crazy on many different levels. So you can move yourself around the country. That don't necessarily meaning you're moving into a better situation. Oftentimes, you're just moving from one pile of crap into another pile of crap. Period, point blank. Let's be honest with each other. The sheer difference, I don't care what they try to say to you. I had a guy come on my page. I'm most likely 99.9% sure he's a white male. He makes a comment. I did a video about Coco Keys, a Coco Ocean Resort in the Gambia. And he made a comment about, he was really downing Coco Ocean Resort. And he was saying that these African-American YouTubers, don't listen to them. They're getting paid money from Coco Ocean, which is a lie, at least on my part. I definitely ain't. I did everything I did. Nobody paid me jack squat. I would have told you if it did happen. But he was saying that, sorry about that. He was saying that, don't listen to these black Americans coming to Africa and Coco Ocean Resort is a trash resort. The service is trash. This is trash. They overhyping Coco Resort or whatever the case may be. For one, he lying. Coco Resort is a wonderful, Coco Ocean Resort. It's a wonderful resort. But my response to him was this. The same thing I talk about in previous videos, that you have people, white people, that they don't want us to know about Africa. Because you know what he mentioned first? That he's been living in Africa and in Gambia for a long time. So you've been living in there for a long time in a place that you don't like? Come on, bro. Who you kick-cacking, man? Who you trying to pull the wool over their eyes, man? So you somewhere you don't like for a long time. Come on, stop it. Don't listen to these African Americans. I'm telling you what it is. Listen to me. They don't want us there. They don't want you to find out there's a connection back. There's a ship back. There's a boat back. There's a place where we could go to find peace, safety, equality, fairness, even what they call white privilege in America. Oftentimes the diasporans, they experience a black privilege in these African countries, because they're coming from parts of the West, from the UK, from America, from Canada, stuff like that. So when they come over there, in fact, they're oftentimes put on a pedestal, not lowered. But they don't want you to know this. You know why? Because they've been benefiting over there for far too long while disassociating us from the situation. We have to wake up. We have to wake up. Oftentimes I say this, you know, as black people as a whole, even a lot of our African brothers and sisters, I learned while I was in Gambia, we scared to swim, man. And I get it. We scared to swim. I'm a swimmer. I love swimming. I've been swimming since I got my swimming certificate from the YMCA at 6 months old. But I know, you know, a lot of black people, you know, we synonymous with the anti-swim game. So I'm saying to you, all right, you scared to swim, at least stick your feet in the water. At least stick your feet in the water, man. Go see what it feel like just to put your feet in the water, man. Go visit. Go visit your ancestral homeland and know that is your ancestral homeland. I even asked my family the other day, I said, let me ask you a question. I said, do you feel when you look at Africans on TV or on YouTube or whatever, and you looking at them, the person, do you feel a connection to them, like you are one and the same with them? My people said slightly, like a little bit, like somewhat. You see how the program it is with us, man? You see how they got us? They successfully disenfranchised us. They successfully disenfranchised us. This is in reality. This is not no playing, no game. This is not a game. This is serious, man. Know that you are African. I don't care what you're talking about. Whether you like it or don't like it, you are African. You are African. You and your peoples came from Africa on ships. You are African. Big facts. Whether you like it or whether you don't like it, they even make it clear to you in this country, the only people who legally, meaning when you go fill out an application, when you go to do anywhere that got anything to do with legal statistics, it's the only people in this country that says their origin before their nationality. African American, not American. You're not just an American. It doesn't say Mexican American, Chinese American, British American, Australian American. Though they're nationals, their nationality is American. They're American nationals. The only people in this country that it makes it clear legally who their state of origin is is your people, man. Our people, man. Me, man. African Americans. Don't let them hide the truth in plain sight. You are African. Embrace that. Hug that. You're African whether you like it or if you don't. You can get mad, throw a temper tantrum, fall on the floor, all you want to do. You're African, man. Period, point blank. And as I said to you, the president of Ghana, he said a tremendous thing a while back. He said that so long as Africa is doing good and Africa's growing and become powerful, then blacks all over the world, the diasporans all over the world from Africa will do good. But so long as Africa's doing bad and oppressed, underrated, undersold, then know that blacks all over the world, African diasporans all over the world will interconnectedly do bad. Because we are the same people. Period, point blank. And that's whether you wake up to it or not. So when you look at going to Africa, the Gambia, wherever you choose, you say, what's some of the benefits? For one is safety, peace of mind, mental health, to reestablish your mental health, rebuild your mental health, rebuild yourself, gaining what is called self-awareness, who you are, seeing yourself in the mirror with your own people. Definitely for those who are Muslims, those of us who are Muslims. Gambia is a place where a lot of people, when they talk about making hijrah in America, it's always been to the land of the Arabs. Alhamdulillah, that's a beautiful thing, don't get me wrong. And when people say, I'm definitely not the anti-Arab guy and I don't like the Arabs and da-da-da. No. I love all my brothers and sisters. I love humanity. Period, point blank. But if you looking to go to a place that, the comfortability, not only do you have a country where people look like you, where people will accept you. If you're coming from an English-speaking country, they even speak your language in the Gambia. But also, they're in the same religion as you. So you're in a Muslim country. Gambia is 95% Muslim country. And Gambia, for my Christian followers, I don't want to lose you. For my Christian followers, that 5% of the Gambia that's Christian, they hold a lot of weight in Gambia. I gotta be honest, they hold a lot of weight in the Gambia. Christians, they hold a lot of weight there, man. The Muslims and the Christians get along really well there, tremendously well. You don't see no problems amongst the Christians and the Muslims in Gambia. Even during the Eid celebrations in the Gambia, all the Christians are out there with them. All the Christian children celebrate with the Muslims in their celebrations. So, it's a wonderful, peaceful environment. A lot of other benefits we know of. That economics. If you coming from America, let's say you got a rent out here. Let's make this realistic for a lot of black people in their real situations out here. Definitely for the lower class of African Americans out here. Oftentimes, the only time we as black people have extra money is during income tax season. Let's keep it a whole 100. Because we struggling from tooth to nail just to get through week by week in America oftentimes. So a lot of us, the only time you got an extra couple of dollars is during income tax time. But, a lot of times with us as African Americans in this country is that when income tax come, we blow it, on things that are irrelevant. So what I'm saying to you is look at the economic situation in Africa. Let's say you get back $4, $5, $6, $7, $8,000, $7,000 from the government. Definitely to a lot of our mothers. that, you could literally take, a portion of that money, just a portion of it, and pay your rent in the Gambia for like 2 or 3 years, literally. Rent in the Gambia, you could find a 3-bedroom, like newly built condominium in the Gambia for like $200 a month. For like $200 a month in American dollars. You could find like a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo easily for like $300 a month, or even lower at times. You could find a big 5-bedroom compound for no more than like $500 a month in the Gambia, American dollars. So when you looking at it and saying, I got this money, income tax time, what could I do with this money? I don't really want nothing to do with it, and then we oftentimes we blow our money when the income tax money come, and then we complaining for the rest of the year about the condition that we're in. But when the rope came down through the income tax money for us to pull on the rope and climb up, we used that money and threw it away. We threw the rope away. We cut the rope. So my point is, let's take the money that we getting, that we earning, whatever money we got, and let's invest it into our health, into our safety, into the safety of our children, our grandchildren. Gambia, your money goes a lot longer in Gambia. For those of us who are entrepreneurs, Gambia is business ripe. Hear me again. Gambia is business ripe. You could get busy in the Gambia. All the legal things about getting right on business is easy in the Gambia. Residency is easy. Like I told you, all you need to do is be there for 90 days. You got your residency. Be there for 90 days. Once you get your residency, you could do business. You get all your paperwork to do business. File for everything else you need to file for. So, there's a lot of potential. There's a lot where you could benefit your future, benefit the future of your children. Let me see. So we covered the economics. You got a lot of economic opportunities in the Gambia. We covered the we covered what I was just about to say. Covered economics. No, I forget. Excuse me. But another thing I wanted to mention is one of the benefits of going to Gambia is the family. Gambia will teach us what we lost. Africa will teach us what we lost. What we lost about, the family tie, how families should look, how healthy families look, how love looks amongst healthy families. Africa will give us that back, because that's one thing that Africa stands strong on, is its family. I talk to people often, some real honest people. I met some real honest, diasporans. One of them I met, she was an older lady. I did half a video with her in Gambia from America. Hopefully I get to meet her again. But it was an older lady. And she confessed, she said, for the most part, we was living by African traditions of family all the way up into her generation. What happened in her generation? The women's independence movement. When they told women, you no longer need men no more. You're equal to men in every field now. They took the women out of the house, told women they're just like men, put women and men on par, equal to each other in every avenue. And boom, they go to family structure right there. And everything else came to follow. There's no, in Africa, it will show you. Africa will reteach us what that family concept looks like. What a healthy, successful family concept looks like. What do black marriages look like going the distance, 70 years old, 80 years old? Africa will show us that. We can go to many other parts of the world and see that too. You could see old Arab couples, alhamdulillah. Old Arab Muslim couples in their 60s, 70s, and 80s stayed together. Europeans, white Europeans, alhamdulillah, we could see their marriages 60, 70, 80, still together. Long stories. Even in white America, we see the old people still together from being young. The beautiful thing about Africa, us going to Africa, is that those people look like you. They identify just like you. It feels more natural when you see. Sometimes it's easier to get the message. So, I'm sorry. I'ma stop right here. You know, this is my journey, my hijrah. But as always, you guys are definitely invited. Come on along, man. Let's go, man. Let's go make that trip, man. Let's go make that journey, man. Let's go check out, you know, where we from and where we at with it, man. Like I said, subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button. We need them subscriptions. Hit that subscribe button. Don't just watch the video. Subscribe. Don't just watch the video. Hit that subscribe button, man. Like I said, we got some new merch coming. We got some merch coming soon, inshallah. So look forward, man. It was wonderful being with you guys again today. I look forward to seeing you next time. It's your brother Abdullah. We're going to keep the conversation going. Peace, peace, peace.